Tens of thousands of Ontario students walked out of class last year over this.
We're going to repeal the sex ed curriculum.
In running for premier, Doug Ford promised to scrap what his predecessor Kathleen Wynne had put in place.
The days of liberal ideology, indoctrinating our kids, they're done.
The teaching.
Today, this social conservative feels betrayed.
Nothing has been repealed. Doug Ford lied.
Tanya Granick-Allen ran for the Progressive Conservative leadership last year. Party members she recruited helped Ford win.
He promised the parents and the children of Ontario that he would get rid of what he called liberal ideology being forced into the classrooms of Ontario. He has failed to do that. The Doug Ford, Kathleen Wynne sex ed curriculum is still in place.
They may feel that their child...
The Ford government is no longer talking about repealing the liberal curriculum.
Well, we've dramatically enhanced it. We have made it more age appropriate. We've allowed parents to have a say. We've added new elements that did not exist. I think this is a wholesale improvement of that product.
Let's face it, this curriculum is largely unchanged from the 2015 version.
The NDP's education critic says the students of Ontario still lost a year of sex ed because of Ford.
And for what? So he could show off to social conservatives at the expense of our kids?
The new policy will make it much simpler for parents to withdraw their kids from sex ed classes.
The biggest thing is that this gives the authority of education back to the parents.
So this evangelical pastor is praising Ford.
He has protected 2 million children from radical teaching, and this is a tremendous thing.
I was part of the organizing team for the entire province.
The students who walked out over Ford's sex ed rollback are also claiming victory.
The outcry and the amount of people who wanted to support the 2015 curriculum by protesting, I think largely influenced his decision.
Mike Crawley, CBC News, Toronto.
Now, sex education can look pretty radically different in this country from province to province, and there's not a whole lot of consistency in what is taught when. For instance, children in 4 provinces are taught about sexual organs and health using proper terms as early as kindergarten. That's in BC, Alberta, Manitoba, and Quebec. But New Brunswick's curriculum leaves much of that until grade 6. Sexual orientation, that's taught in grade 3 in Saskatchewan and Nova Scotia, but grade 9 in Newfoundland and Labrador. And while every province teaches about sex, only Quebec's curriculum devotes time to love.